Toxic relationships. Man. Yeah, let's dig into it. Now, just a little reminder, I do apologize if the intro is a little loud, so if you could please maybe just lower your volume if you're wearing headphones, if it's gonna bother your ears, because I don't want you guys, to hurt your ears. But without further ado, let's get into this new topic. So, toxic relationships, eh? People are together, people fight, and it all goes back to money. Money is the cause of problems. Money is the cause of pretty much all the drama. You have couples that truly don't love each other or like each other, however you would like to say it, but they just stick with each other because financially they have no other place, they have nowhere else to go. For example, let's say the man's working, the girl's not. The girl is basically freeloading off the man, so like let's say they don't want to be together. What ends up happening is they just try and suck it up and put up with it for that one reason, because of money. So it just goes to show you how money encages us, if that's even a word. Encages us, imprisons us, I guess, a better way of saying it, I don't know. But basically we have no freedom to just say we can leave that person unless we know we'll be all right on our feet on our own. But not everyone's going to be fortunate that way, but yeah, it's just, money is literally what causes the main problem. Money is the big cause of pain, because you need that shit for every little thing. You literally have no free will. You can't eat, you you pretty much know the drill, So what mainly ends up happening is we just put up with that person. Could go vice versa. Some men freeload off the ladies, and they'll be straightly honest, I can't stand her, but where the hell am I gonna go? You know what I mean? Some just don't have that option to just leave because they know they're gonna be screwed on their own, and this pretty much goes with marriage, it could go with a relationship or marriage, really, just relationships in general. You ever heard that saying, I want to win the lottery so I can have nice things or do certain things, when we should have the right to do nice things already, but sadly we can't unless we have money. There's poor people that literally stay home, don't go out. They try to save as much as they can because gas is expensive, for example. Pretty much everywhere you got to go for entertainment, you need money. But what really sucks is, even when you don't go out and you stay home, you still have fees to pay. Them bills just keep coming. You got to go through electric, you got to go through this. So this just goes back to when you're working, you're making a paycheck just to literally throw it to the bills and have very little left to enjoy. The majority of it's going on bills, rent, whatever. If you have a mortgage, whatever, just bills, fees. That's all it goes on. You never have it to just truly enjoy your life. All you're really doing it for is to keep up with the system. You're trying to keep up. You want to be one step ahead than the rat race, hamster wheel bullshit, And some people, to be ahead of it, or at least try to be ahead of it, they have to work more than one job, So it just goes back to show you how money just literally imprisons us. We have no freedom. We can't literally do anything without money. All this unnecessary stress to just one day be wiped out. And God only knows, if there even is a God, what happens once you die, but instead of just living life in the moments like they say. Just be in the moment. Don't think, be in the present. Don't think of the future. But how the hell do you not think about the future when all this shit keeps adding up in your head? All the bills, fees, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? How am I going to do this, that? Basically, how the fuck am I going to survive? Literally just paying to live. But it's a gift. But going back to the toxic relationship is, it just goes to show you that we really don't care for each other. We only care for what we have. Some people are phonies to the point where they pretend you're your friends or whatever, only because you may have nice things, let's say. You have lots of this. This is all they're looking at you for. They don't care about you truthfully. They just care about you financially. They see that you have money, let's say, and that's basically all they're in. They're literally friggin' vultures. Just looking like, oh yeah, cha-ching, like Mr. Krabs. That's why to some people, for example, let's say marriage. Let's say there's an unhappy couple that fight like cats and dogs. People will literally, with no hesitation, come to the conclusion and say, well, if you guys don't get along, get a divorce. Separate, or, just go on each other's ways. But what people slack to understand is it's not always that easy. Because everything you got to do, of course, is this. This is why I feel like marriage itself is all just a scam, and it's all just a gimmick for this. It's just literally to lock you in. And then if you want to unlock you guys, like a lock, when you stick a key in the unlock, you got to literally pay and go through money and lawyers and all that bullshit just to hopefully try and unlock the key. The lock. And also, like, with couples too, like just boyfriend and girlfriend, let's just say, they'll say, well, why don't you guys break up? Sometimes the truth is because they're depending on each other. They don't like each other, but they're getting bread and butter from each other, basically, basically the man, let's just say, doesn't have a job, and all of a sudden the girlfriend's making all the money. He hates her guts, she hates his guts, but he's just trying to tolerate it because it all comes for this. Because if he leaves her, then where does he have to go? Absolutely nowhere, So that's why when people say, well, why don't you guys just separate or break up or get a divorce or whatever scenario might be, people slack to understand the true reason why. Because to do these stupid things, it all has to do with this. To get a divorce, this. To break up with someone, you don't need this, but you might be depending on staying with that person because of this, to the point where you're stuck with that person possibly because you don't know any other way or how you're going to survive on your own if you leave her or her leave him, whatever scenario, So these are the things people slack to understand. People that are comfortable financially, they literally don't have these thoughts because they see how well they live. They're spoiled. They forget what it's like to actually live on the grid, like I don't know how else I can explain it, but they basically what I'm trying to say is they forget what it's like to live when you don't have that much money, because everything gets handed to them. They have money to do this, they have money to do that, and they have much more money to piss in, literally. So to them, they don't understand because they're assholes. It's just humanity, man. It's just I don't know anymore. It's just humanity is just a complete letdown, man. Like, I truly say to myself, literally, like I was saying in the previous video, like when I wake up in the morning, I literally say to myself, is this real? Is this what I'm really dealing with? Is this just hopefully just some long nightmare that hopefully once I wake up, I'm really not into this? Like it's just the way life is. It makes me say to myself, I can't believe I live in such a stupid system where a piece of paper literally takes control of every little thing. Every necessity that we have to do, every necessity that we need or whatever, it only involves if we have that. And I just say to myself, is this what I really got to wake up to every day? I mean, it's just... Can I have a remote to fast forward, please? Like, I literally got to wake up every day hearing the stupid word money, hearing the stupid word job, the stupid word career, the stupid word scholarships, whatever, all the stupid cheap words that you could think of. And I say to myself, is this really what I got to live myself for the rest of my life to? Like, is this literally what life's going to be about my whole existence? And sadly, yes. So that's where I go back to say, is this a fucking nightmare I could just wake out of, and hopefully it's not real? Because it comes to the point where it's so pathetic and stupid. It makes me question, is this even real? What's going on? Am I in some kind of simulator or something? Am I some kind of computer game or something that I'm just stuck in? Can someone unplug it? I mean, I don't know anymore, man. It's just, that's how I truly come about at this point, you know? I mean, I'm just literally fucking confused here, man. Like I said, can somebody hand me the fast forward remote control, please? Yeah, man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it there. You know, actually saw lightning. I don't know if it picked it up on the camera. I think we're gonna get a thunderstorm in a little while. Hey, maybe if I go under a tree, the lightning helps set me free. Just a little joke, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day there. Like I always say, and I always will say it, love you all. I really appreciate everyone for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. You know, it feels good to know that I'm not alone, and, you know, same with you, because, you know, how some people think the same thing. I feel so alone, and then when they hear a smart person like me and so on, other YouTubers that talk about this, and then they say to themselves, oh, it feels so good to not be alone, you know? And the truth is, because you're not alone. Sadly, we're surrounded by stupid people to the point where it makes us feel alone. And that's in my case too. I'm surrounded by complete morons. You know, my own family are morons. And if they hear me saying that, too bad. It's the fucking truth. Wake the fuck up. Anyway, gonna call it a day. Love you all. Take it easy. Stay safe. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Take it easy.